Megan here, and it is Tuesday evening, the 9th of June, 2026. And I'm here to share with you hope and infinite possibilities. We spoke about infinite possibilities last night, but I want to, that just came out of me because it is always in my heart to share that there is always hope and infinite possibilities. Tonight, earlier tonight, I was at the gym. I work out at a gym called Alloy. And hello, welcome to the Propel Expansion. I'm Megan DiMartino. And this is an evening that I'm going to talk about let it go, let it go. And I was starting to share that um, Tuesday evenings, I work out at the Alloy Gym, which is a resistance gym. And it's quasi personal training. There's two or three in the group each time that you go and you work with a trainer. And so I've been working out at the Alloy Gym since I go Tuesday and Thursdays, and I've been going since March. So tonight, at the end, it was our last more intense workout, and it was with rope training. And it was funny because the trainer was talking to the other gal first, and I overheard her say, "I need to let it go." I had no idea what she was talking about, and I don't even know if he did. But she indicated she wanted to do something a little more aggressive to let it go. And so I finished what I was doing and I came over and uh, listened to the last little piece of this conversation. And he hands her a 20-pound um, sand-filled ball. It's filled with sand. And so he hands her this ball and he said, "Okay, take it, lift it up." So he's giving her a workout, but she's utilizing this ball versus doing this rope work. And he hands her this ball and he says, "Lift it up and then throw it down." And so basically, then I was just watching her, and she looked at me and she goes, "I am just so sick of my boss. I wanted to do something instead of," her point was she just wanted to let go of the anger that she was carrying about this guy. She indicated it was a man. And so I just said, "Don't let him be the winner. Don't." Just I said to her, I always visualize when somebody is just just really encroaching upon me, my space, what I'm doing, attacking me in whatever fashion. I just visualize that, he has his own stuff, and I don't want to be part and parcel of that stuff. And I just give it to God, meaning I minimize his power over me. Let it go. Let it go. Let me see who's here tonight. Hello. And Caleb and Ulysses and JW, and I don't have any granddaughters. I don't. I have a grandson, but I don't have a granddaughter. Um, why do you ask? But I am here to, each night, pretty much, not every, but pretty much. And someone asked me today, why do I do it around 11 o'clock? Well, I said, because I'm in central US and I'm in the Austin, Texas area. And um, I look at it as that, here it's a mid place in the country. 11 o'clock, the day is still the 9th or the whatever day it is. And going east, it's tomorrow, meaning I'm not talking about the East Coast. I'm talking about that too, but I'm talking about going over to Europe and then the other continents over Eastern. And then if you go west, like I was in Hawaii a couple weeks ago, and I mean, that was, you know, like right now it's early morning in Hawaii. So, the thing is that here it is, whether you're beginning the day or ending the day, I'm here for you. So that really is why I do it. But I also do this because I have been so blessed to be given the opportunities that I have. And make no mistake, I have had a lot of challenges. But I was very clear from the get-go when I was, a teenager, that I was going to do something creative. I wasn't sure what that was. I thought initially it was going to be in the fashion world, but I evolved into the beauty world. I grew up on Long Island in the New York area, so I'm a New York girl deep in the heart of Texas with a creative serving mentoring spirit. And my heart is to help you identify your dreams, goals, and desires and help you attain them. Now, I have a program called the Propel Your Business and Life Activation Program, and it's on my link tree, which is propel.megandimartino, spell my name, and it's there, propel.megandimartino.com/info, and you can um, see information about the Propel program, but also the Propel community. I invite you to join me there, no charge. And so go to the propel.megandimartino.com/info and join the Propel community, and you'll receive daily nuggets of inspiration and encouragement. Also, my podcasts are there, Unique Leaders Live, Propel Deep Dive, where I interview um, uh, thought leaders and influencers in their realm of authors, speakers, entertainers, just people that have business founders, spiritual leaders, people that have something to share with you, but also that have started from nothing. And so that they give you that insight that how you can start, scale, and sustain the business and life of your dreams. Now, if you don't have a life, guys, because having a life is very, very important, because if you don't have a life and you set out to start a quote unquote business, you're just really creating a job for yourself. And you might as well stay in the job that you have, because it's far, far challenging financially as well as on every other facet. So basically, the Propel program is based on my 5 C's: clarity, courage, confidence, commitment, and compassion. And compassion is for yourself. And that's one of the things I was essentially saying to this gal, is that give yourself grace. Because this person, and she goes, well, I'm retired from the military. I don't need this. I said, well, then, basically, then it's just a message from God saying it's time to have a change, because you don't need and never be in a abusive situation, but emotionally let it go. Don't look back, guys. You're not going that way. So basically speaking, I want you to know that God is always in the midst of what you're doing, how you're doing it, and guiding you. But know that you need to be clear on what you want to attain. And I just wrote down some um well, one, Ephesians 3:19, know that the love of God passes all understanding. So that love is guiding us to um really in everything we do. And you know in throughout my life of starting businesses, scaling businesses, sustaining businesses, selling businesses, oh Lord, I mean, the challenges as a single mom, as a female in the entrepreneurial world. I mean, when I read years ago that only, not that long ago, but like around 2018, 19 in there, that only 4% of women, 4%, that's like nobody, have ever created a business of, over $1 million. Oh my goodness. And that's not because they haven't wanted to, but it's about holding back and also the resources to do it and mentors in it. And that's why I am compelled to help you start, scale, and sustain. And most importantly, start and then scale. Scaling is really evolving, taking those steps and evolving. But once you're clear, don't stop. So, it's, but that I have been basically propelled with this by knowing that God is here in the midst of this, guiding me with that still quiet small voice, but of the Holy Spirit. But I do want to share this, um, that these experiences basically become your triumphs. They really do. If I look at my life and the twists and turns and ups and downs, these challenges have really are the foundation of where I am today, and taking these steps with, for instance, building a business in regenerative wellness, cellular health. I've been an esthetician, a product developer, medical grade skincare for 35 years, and I've been in the wellness, cellular wellness. I mean, I've been doing photofacials and educating that genre for 35 years. But I was introduced to stem cell therapy about 8 years ago, and I have been building in that world. And so this um, non-transdermal stem cell activation patch by the LifeWave Corporation is extraordinary, extraordinary science. And you can find information about it on my link tree, propel.megandimartino.com/info. Really go there because you'll be so happy you did for your own health, others that you love, but also you can build a business with me there. So do go there and check that out. So my book is there. It's an ebook. There. Also, the audio book is there. You can go to Amazon and pay for it, but it's there at no charge. And other things. So go to propel.megandimartino.com. The other quote that I love, there is purpose, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but there's purpose in the pain. And essentially that's what I was trying to say. This woman is that everything, don't let that person be the winner to take your space, who you are. Know that that person is dealing with their own whatevers, but rise above, move on, and don't give up your power. There's your strength, um, um, and then the pressure brings forth the promise. And it's funny because she said, um, and she's a young gal, and she said, I've retired from the military. Mentioned this earlier, meaning I don't have to do this. And and I said, but one step leads to the next step. God has a plan there. And she looked at me saying, you're right. You're right. Meaning, I don't know what that is. I said, no, but you will. You will. And so, I mean, I'm going to share with her about LifeWave, because it has such purpose to it, meaning it's helping so many people with their health needs. It's just extraordinary. Cellular health is really age reversal, because we all have regenerative stem cells in our body. Um, Billions, but they become dormant at 30. They're 50% dormant at 60. They're 90% dormant, and they are the master cells of our body. They're non-differentiated. That means that they aren't specific to, let's say, lung cell or a brain cell or heart cell, or so they then migrate to that tissue when it needs regeneration and repair. So we have to activate these stem cells. So I just want you to know that, let it go. It's not helping you at all. And that other party has no idea how you feel. None. Zero. So don't let them be the winner of that. Don't. Emotionally let it go. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you and be blessed.